The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by First Texas Honda. Every week, y'all, we introduce you to a new furry friend looking for their forever home in our First Texas Honda Pet of the Week. Today, we have volunteer Kimberly White Erlinger with Austin Animal Center, who has brought a pup in named Mariah, and I can say she is a sweet little girl there that you can see at the bottom of your screen, kind of just hanging out right now.
She's so relaxed right now. I love it.
She is a relaxed lady.
She's so chill.
Good morning, first of all. Yes, and let's talk about Mariah's story. She has known a home.
We think so, yeah, because I always test the dogs and she sits like a champ. She is very house trained. She's fantastic with other dogs, and she's just a really easygoing, mellow, young dog. So I think that she definitely had a home before and someone who really cared about her.
And look at these wonderful pictures.
Beautiful.
I mean, she is a photogenic dog,
She's so photogenic.
Your Instagram will blow up.
Just gorgeous. I know. That's what we want. She is refusing to look at the camera right now, but I'm sure we can get her to turn around a little bit.
She's just because she's so happy. Kimberly actually just scooted her around on her bottom, but I think it's also that she knows you've got treats in your bag, and so she wants to face those treats if she can.
She's so good.
You said she was a young girl. I want to ask a little bit more about that. What do we know about her age? Kind of about how big she is now? Is she going to get any bigger?
No, I don't think she'll grow. I think she's full grown. We've estimated her age to be no older than 2, and she's
still really young.
She's very young, and she's had puppies. You can tell she's had puppies. Sweet girl. I bet she was the best mama too. But she won't get any bigger. I don't think at this point. Now that she's about 2, I think. Hi, sweet, and there's her perfect sit.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And then an attempt at getting a hug. Yeah.
Yes.
Let me have a little treat.
I know. She's such a sweet lady, but she's just a charming diamond. She's just the sweetest angel. I just love everything about her.
Yeah, she is so well behaved. And today we had a lot of people behind the scenes at the station, y'all. We had probably 10 people in a room together.
Yes.
And she was calm as a cucumber.
Right. She was great.
So, let's talk about maybe who would be a great home for her, because it doesn't seem like she needs to get out a ton of energy, if I'm honest.
Right.
But maybe someone who would still be willing to do the walk once a day and then otherwise cuddles.
Right. Yeah. She's very cuddly. I hope the pictures come up. We had a one-time group from Kendra Scott come in a couple of weeks ago, and she was so huggy with all of them, and she's just kind of a big hugger, but she is too. And of course, dogs really love their walk. Really love their walks. So I think she'd be okay.
There we go.
In an
Some of the
apartment.
pictures.
There we go. She'd be okay in an apartment, in a house. I think that she'd be a fantastic family dog, as long as the little kids know respect, and know how to care for a dog. Always bring the whole family in when you come to meet one of our dogs. I think that's really important.
A good point.
She's so calm and friendly, and I mean, look at her. She's great with other dogs. She's paired right now. She's just, as I always say, she ticks all the boxes.
Ticks all the boxes, absolutely. And she's a real good looker on top of that.
She's gorgeous. Look at her.
On top of that. And she's not shedding. Like, as I'm petting her, she's not shedding. So if that's important to you, this is maybe something to think about with Mariah.
Look at her.
Okay, let's talk about the process with AAC adoptions, because you made a really good point about the meet and greet portion.
Yes.
Bring everybody in the family
I think that's
to make
really
sure
important.
that we sniff noses and hold our hands out and get a chance to know each other.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and we often will find out that a dog is not super excited about a really tiny little kid. And it's better to do that at the shelter rather than take the dog home.
Because once you send that dog home, you want it to be
perfect.
forever.
We want to set everyone up for success, and that's not anything to say about the dog. Sometimes the energy of the child can be just a little too much for some dogs. So let's find that out first before you get super excited. And we have hundreds of dogs that would be fantastic with kids. Okay. So move on to the next and find the dog that's really going to be the perfect fit for your family. So really, they can just come in 11 to 7. We've got all of the dogs up on our website as well, and so they can look and see the different features. If they need a certain size or something like that, then they can.
These pictures are just cracking me up.
I know, isn't she? She was so helpful.
She wants to be part of the family.
Part of everything. I know. She was like, "What are y'all doing now? What are you doing now?" Yeah, she's so fabulous.
Oh, she's so fabulous.
Well, and do we need to fill out an application ahead of time?
Sorry, yeah, that's probably the easiest thing to do is you can fill out an application ahead of time for foster or adopt, and we also have QR codes all over because it's 2025. We've got QR codes all over the shelter for each dog, and also, generally just to do the application process.
Gotcha.
So.
And people are kind of settling back into routine, so maybe now is the time to bring a dog into the family when everybody's kind of, we're all going to work and school at the same time, and we can understand walks in the morning and walks in the evening and all of that.
You kind of know your schedule now.
But just in case someone still can't take on a dog full time, the fostering is still a very beneficial thing for you.
So important, so important. We get home notes from the dog. The dog gets a really crucial break from the shelter. Studies have shown that cortisol in the dogs, which is the stress hormone, drops for every moment that they are out of the shelter. So a week, 2 weeks, 2 months is so helpful to each dog.
That's wonderful.
And cat.
And cat, of course.
Cat, of course.
Dia de las mascotas.
Sí. Yes. Okay, thank you for saying it for me, because I was gonna.
Mascotas, as far as I know, means animals.
I think so, or pet.
Yeah.
So it is going to be so much fun. It is going to be November 8th. So it's not for another couple of months, but it's this huge family-friendly event that we're setting up. We are asking for vendors to set up tables in our front lawn.
Okay.
And it's free for the vendors. We're going to have a shelter dog parade. There's going to be decorations. Obviously, the vendors are going to be there with their crafts and wares. And then we're going to have a family-friendly movie that night.
Oh, lovely.
To be announced.
To be announced, but might be on theme.
Might be on theme.
Yeah. And so if somebody's thinking about becoming a vendor, do they need to be dog specific? I mean, it might be nice if so.
It might be nice, but no, absolutely. Anybody is welcome.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Yep.
Kimberly, thank you so much for
Thank
introducing
you so
us
much.
to Sweet Mariah. You did a good job today, girlfriend.
She's like, tummy rubs, please.
I know. She just wants to hang out. She's so sweet. Okay, to make Mariah part of your family, visit austintexas.gov. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by First Texas Honda.